I'm Kirill from Collective DAO. I started my Filecoin journey like in November 2022 from the first from the first hackathon related to FVM. And our goal there was to build like a liquid staking primitive that which will be native to Filecoin economy and aligned with Filecoin economy. And during this talk, I will try to tell you which architectural decisions we made and how this primitive can be built. I also had experience in Solana blockchain, in Ethereum blockchain, and this experience helped us to make it also interesting to people from other chains. So yes, that's it. So, okay, yeah, we had a big problem that we don't have enough utility for Filecoin holders, for Filecoin token. And Filecoin holders, they suffer from high inflation rate. And from other side, storage providers suffer from high capital requirements. They need to buy hardware, and also they need to pledge FIL to add new storage to the network. We can approximately say that Filecoin is like proof of stake and combination of proof of stake and proof of work. Then more FIL you have, then more storage you can add, and then more hardware you have, then more storage you can add also. So maybe the basic solution could be just to implement inside native built-in miner actor, implement this stake method, and allow people to stake this to stake FIL to this miner actor. But maybe you see a problem here because if we will put 1 million FIL to miner actor, miner has a limited ceiling capacity, and they cannot like use all this FIL to mine new storage, so it will not work as it work on Ethereum or native proof of stake chains. So we need, instead of push pattern, we need to use like pull pattern. We need to allow miner to decide how many FIL he needs for sealing for this date, for this day. And we can introduce a smart contract which will have a daily allocation for this miner, and miner can pull based on these daily allocations and how many capacity he has for sealing. And to lock miner into this contract, to allow them only to seal, we need his beneficiary address. So all money rewards will go to smart contract and then distributed between stakers and miner. And it's how it works. You can have also a rewards distribution smart contract, which will distribute, in which these parameters will be hard-coded, and it allow you to implement profit-sharing model between miner and stakers. When we have multiple stakers, we can implement a pool similar to other chains. So we can do a liquid staking pool, which in exchange of FIL, you can get interest-bearing token or pool shares to share profits with miners. Also, multiple storage providers can join this pool because we have we can create like an array, a mapping between between miner actors and storage provider owner. But what about slashing? So in other chains, you need to provide some initial deposit to protect stakers from slashing. In Filecoin, there are two possible ways to do it. To provide collateral, you can provide initial pledge, already used initial pledge, already used hardware as a collateral. But we decided not to use this pattern because there is a risk if slashing happens, you need to terminate these sectors and the data will be lost. And it's not aligned with Filecoin purpose to store the most important data for humanity. And we decided just to allow miners to stake native FIL, liquid FIL to us, to put native FIL as collateral, liquid FIL as collateral, and they can still get 3x leverage on this FIL. They can add 3 times more storage with this FIL, but it turns out that only 30% of liquid FIL is needed to fully protect stakers from slashing, because 30% of liquid FIL plus locked rewards in money reactor, it's sufficient to protect, to allow 100% protection for stakers from slashing. So that's how it works in collective DAO. We have now liquid staking pool. We have alignment for storage providers, and it's predictable. We don't they don't need to pay leasing payments to our pool. And APY is in this model is 16% because 40% of profit of all block rewards goes to stakers, and pool takes yes, and 40% we have in Filecoin now 40% inflation rate. You can try our app at atop.collective.finance. Testnet is also available, so if you don't want to like experiment with mainnet, you can try testnet. And our goal, as I said, it was to build a native primitive for Filecoin ecosystem to use and to allow builders to build on top of that. So you can build perpetual storage, you can build any other DeFi products on top of collective DAO. And why we didn't choose leasing as the basic primitive for it? It turned out that if you use leasing, storage provider is not profitable during the because of Filecoin economy. Storage provider with leasing payments, storage providers cannot be profitable during 210 days because of leasing. They need to pay leasing payments to the protocol. And with staking, we have profit sharing model, so storage providers are profitable from the first day. So thank you. I will invite you to stake with us. If you're storage providers, please come to us and we can discuss how we can join. And I also would like to invite builders to build on top of us. So if you're interested, we can share our experience of mainnet cohorts and early builders cohorts and hackathons. Thank you.